Does your mind ever feel like a crowded, noisy room, even when you are completely alone? A relentless storm of thoughts where the ghosts of yesterday's regrets collide with the anxieties of 1,000 possible tomorrows. You search for an off switch, a moment of silence, but find only noise. If this feeling is familiar to you, then listen closely. For this is a story about a young man named Kyle, and how he found the secret to silencing the storm, not by fighting it, but by learning to walk through it. In a small village nestled in the heart of rolling green hills lived Kyle. To the world, he was just another young man, but within the confines of his own mind, he was a prisoner. His mind was a tempest. From the moment he woke, a tidal wave of thoughts would crash over him. What if he had made a different choice last year? What if he failed at his work tomorrow? Did he say the wrong thing to a friend last week? These weren't just thoughts, they were chains. They robbed him of his sleep, stole the taste of his food, and painted every sunrise in a shade of gray. Joy was a distant memory, a language he had forgotten how to speak. He was adrift in an ocean of his own making, and he was beginning to drown. One day, a rumor reached Kale, carried on the wind like a hopeful whisper. It spoke of a master who lived alone, high in the distant mountains. They said he was once a man lost in the world, just like Kale, but had discovered the key to unshakable inner peace. He didn't offer magical cures or empty promises, but a simple, profound wisdom that could calm the most turbulent of minds. Clinging to this last flicker of hope, Kale decided he had to find him. The journey was long and arduous. With every step, his mind screamed at him to turn back. "It's pointless," it would hiss. "Nothing can fix you." But for the first time in a long time, another voice, a quieter one, urged him forward. After days of travel, weary and covered in dust, he finally arrived at a small, humble cottage woven into the hillside as if the earth itself had offered it a gentle embrace. There, on a small wooden porch, sat the old master. His presence was one of profound stillness. His eyes held the depth of ancient forests. "Master," he began, his voice trembling slightly, "my mind, it is a prison. I cannot stop the thoughts. They torment me day and night. I have traveled all this way because I crave a single moment of peace. Can you help me?" The old master looked at Kale, not with pity, but with a gentle, understanding smile. He didn't speak for a long moment. Then he simply said, "The peace you seek is not something I can give you, but it is something you can find. Come with me." The master led Kale to a well and filled a simple glass with water right to the very brim. The water's surface tension was the only thing preventing a spill. He handed the glass to Kale. "Your task is this," the master said, his voice soft but clear. "Walk to the far edge of the village and return to me, but you must not spill a single drop." Kale looked at the impossible task. The path was uneven. The village was busy, but he nodded, determined. He took the glass, his hands trembling. He took a deep breath and began to walk. His entire world shrunk to the shimmering surface of the water in that glass. He did not see the vibrant tapestries for sale in the market. He did not hear the boisterous laughter of children playing by the fountain. He did not smell the fragrant aroma of freshly baked bread wafting from the bakery. The world, with all its noise and distractions, simply faded away. There was only him, the glass, and the deliberate placement of one foot in front of the other. The storm in his mind was for the first time silent. Not gone, but silent. It had no room to rage. After what felt like an eternity, Kaela returned to the master. He held out the glass, a triumphant smile on his face. "Master, I did it," he said, his voice filled with pride. "I did not spill a single drop." The master nodded, his warm smile never fading. "Well done," he said. "But tell me, son, on your journey, did you see the young couple sharing a glance by the well? Did you hear the beautiful song of the canary in the cage outside the baker's shop? Did you feel the cool breeze as it passed through the main square?" Kael stared, his smile faltering. A look of confusion washed over his face. "No," he admitted quietly. "No, master. I saw nothing. I heard nothing. My entire focus was on the glass of water." The master placed a gentle hand on Kael's shoulder. "And in that focus," he said, "did your mind trouble you with regrets of the past?" "No," he said. "Did it frighten you with worries of the future?" "No." The master's smile whitened. "That is the secret. That is the peace you seek. Your mind was so completely anchored in the present moment, so absorbed in its singular, simple task, that there was no space left for the storm. Peace is not found by emptying the mind, but by filling it completely with the now." A profound understanding washed over Kael, as clear and pure as the water he had carried. The storm within him had not vanished, but he had finally found the eye of it. He realized that peace was not a destination to be reached, but a state of being to be practiced. Kael left the mountain that day, but he was not the same man who had arrived. He had learned that in our lives we all carry a metaphorical glass of water. It could be the feeling of our breath, the warmth of the sun on our skin, or the focus we give to our work or a conversation with a loved one. When we feel the storm of thoughts beginning to rage, we have a choice. We can be swept away by it, or we can pick up our glass of water and choose to focus, just for a moment, on the here and now. For peace is not the absence of noise, but the ability to find stillness within it. If this story resonated with you, please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is the glass of water in your life that helps you find your center? For more stories to inspire and calm the mind, please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. Until our next story, may you find your focus and in it find your peace.